This is right up your street.
Yeah, it's a clash of styles, absolutely. Kev basically makes next to no mistakes as well, but you saw how quickly, it only takes one mistake with Jack, you saw how quickly his teammate wrapped up that whole series earlier on. These guys have got that dialed in, so it's going to be a very, very interesting match from the start. You can see Jack starting off taking a seat, and he's just going to be looking for those entries.
Kev has got K-guard position and whatnot.
Hoping to elevate, get himself underneath, but Kev has just got that brutal pressure on top as well, so it just depends if Jack can manage to deal with that pressure and elevate him and get those entries. Otherwise it could be a slow night.
Looking forward to Evolution Combat 9 in September, would you like to face the winners of this match? I think that would be a good match for you. What do you think?
To be honest, I've competed against both guys already, so I've competed against both, but I'm looking to do more MMA now.
Good, good. I'm glad to see you doing that, me on a personal level. Jack in the closed guard position here. This is the risk here. As soon as you start, try to stand and break that closed guard, someone like Jack is really going to be looking to establish position on the leg. So it's a case of risk or reward a lot of the time with these kind of grappling matches. He's got that underhook on the leg. He's going to be looking for the K-guard position. I imagine here, most of the time when I see people, taking that grip round the leg, that's exactly where they're looking to go to.
He has got a bit of a bite on that leg now.
Yep. Kev doing a great job at actually keeping it at bay, to be honest. I found from what I've seen in the K-guard, it's very hard to actually even rip your leg out, the guys that get it tight enough. So Kev just showing there, getting that strong posture there is technically very, very sound at all points in any area in the match.
The thing you've got to deal with there is your late and early stage defences. You want your early stage defences here, because once the sequence gets going, you've got a whole host of trouble that come after that.
Yeah.
So you've really not got to let them get started with getting him in the leg. And Kev's doing a good job of killing everything before it begins here. You're starting to see that kind of pressure now as he looks to try and pass the legs. Kev at 80 kilos as well is, that's a really good weight for him, and he has to make sure he maintains diet and stuff to get there. So he's going to be very, very strong at that weight. Yeah. And he's starting to get to the stage now where he's really looking to compete with the top sort of black belts in the country, the top no-gi grapplers in the country. He done that recently in a sort of a black belt tournament, pretty much. I think he was one of the only coloured belts in there. And Jack will be looking to do the same. He just came back from sweep.
Just came back from Kenya. He spent some time in Africa. Almost spread in jiu-jitsu and the community he was in over there, which is a great thing to do. I'm a great believer that jiu-jitsu is something that can be appreciated worldwide, and is
absolutely,
in my opinion, probably the most effective part of MMA as a whole.
Yeah, you can really make something from nothing if you've got jiu-jitsu. It opens up so many different doors to martial arts contests.
So Kev's he's posted on Jack's hip there. He's got like an underhook. He's trying to pull over with a gable grip and isolate that arm. Then the question is, where does he go from there? Does he bring the other leg over for the omoplata? How is he looking to actually finish that?
Separate that there and get a straight arm bar. He's got a bite, but it's just whether he can actually create enough separation to finish it and get an attack going with it.
We've seen a lot of these series tonight, people going for these like shoulder lock, arm lock kind of series, and it's quite funny because it's by no means the new meta of jiu-jitsu.
It came back in. Gordon Ryan brought it back in. He started using it to sweep and attack, and now you're starting to see guys go back to it, but it's been around for a long time. You're just starting to see a few more sequences. People play it with butterfly guard and whatnot and use it to sweep more. It's good to see both these guys are life as martial arts, so you're dealing with two very high level competitors.
If I'm right, both these guys are training full time as well, as far as I know, training and coaching full time.
Yeah, Jack I think is just solely coaching. Kevin started his own business, obviously.
Sports therapy.
Sports therapy. So
Jack's
he has got a bite on that leg. He's just going to have to try and separate to get himself free.
So the knee isn't clearing. It's clear of the knee line now. Jack's looking to just try and re-establish the guard position now. It's a very high level match here.
Absolutely.
I think sometimes for people in the crowd who are here for the MMA, it's hard to watch the grappling because they don't get it, but people like me and you and the guys that done a little bit of grappling, they watch this and it's like just incredible to watch. He's got the pass now, Kev. Went to side control. Jack's got the little forearm frame in there, but Kev's looking to isolate that arm. I don't know if he's going to maybe try and look for some type of arm and choke there.
One thing I will say about Jack, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but it's very, very hard to submit. You know, I went 10 minutes with him, and
coming from you, that's your submissions in a nice way are nasty, you know. So to hear that from you, it's clearly something that's
you will not see him give up easy here. That's for sure. But then again, Kev is also an expert in applying these types of submissions. You know, he's got serious pressure, and and he will take his time. He's not going to.
He is taking. He's not even looking for the grip here. He's literally just rising. Now he's taking the gable grip. Jack's got his hand right round the back of his head. Kev, to me, if he goes out to this kind of side saddle position here,
everything is right at this point in time. So it's just whether Jack can withstand it. You know, and
it seems like it's over his face, but the pressure you get could really break your jaw sometimes. You know, it's serious pressure on the face. It doesn't always have to be a pure choke.
Yeah, I mean, the whole purpose of this is that you want to be able to choke the person unconscious. So he's either going to have the ability to do that or not, and it just depends if this is a favoured choke for him. What he needs to be careful of is if he puts a lot of effort into the choke and Jack survives. You know, is it going to be a case of he won't have the energy, or he might be nullified with his energy for a bit? Yeah.
Oh, great from Jack there. Kevin's game is very much, a real top-heavy game. You don't want to bump.
Wow,
oh my God, Kev going for a leg lock of his own. Wow, I did not expect that at all.
When you enter for the legs, you're also leaving yourself vulnerable, so you've got to be careful there, because that is Jack's game, you know. What a match this has been so far.
A great match.
Real clash of styles, and it's been great to watch.
It's definitely living up to my expectations for my personal potential match of the night. Jack looking to invert, try to get an entry on the legs there. But I'm sure Kev's been preparing for that. The inverted leg entries are something that we've seen a lot of guys doing.
Kev's just doing a great job of trying to keep that head low, keep it on the chest, and really it stops a lot of those entries. Again, once he's past the legs, it's very difficult. He can start to take his time again, slow it down a bit. Jack's best chance is probably in those scrambles where you're starting to see,
just try to secure something in there.
See what pops up in those scrambles, but again, in this kind of position here, this is Kev's game. He's going to be able to take his time and just look to isolate an arm, isolate the head.
He's going back to the same series. Oh, Jack's got his arm back out now.
And the thing is, this is subliminally rule set, so you're probably going to be looking at more to do with submission attempts, serious submission attempts. Is, how the winner's going to be scored, but. It's been fairly back and forth so far.
I think so. I think in terms of serious attempts, well, you can see the fight. I think Kev's probably up 1-0 here
absolutely, because
on that arm in. Jack's had some really nice leg lock entries, but I think
he's got a triangle there. He's got that locked up. That is very tight.
That is extremely tight.
And it was a really nice entry as well.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I think Kev may actually switch him, go for the armbar here, or he's at least given himself that option should he want it. Try to break that grip.
Yeah, because you get guys who hold off quite a bit on chokes, but most people don't want their arm broken, so you're usually going to get that kind of. Again, he's doing a great job of surviving so far, but.
That is a tight choke. But Jack not looking too panicky. He's not kind of diving up, trying to do anything ridiculous to get out. He doesn't look too panicked.
No, and at this stage, Kev doesn't really need to be too frustrated either, because he's up a good few serious attempts here. He's put him in some real danger.
I'd say in the serious attempts, probably looking at 2-0 just now in Kev's favour with that arm triangle, and now here as well.
1 minute 12, Kevin Mark. That's how I'll finish.
So we've got about a minute left here in this match. Interesting to see. Oh, Jack's tapping. I can see him tapping. Yeah, triangle finish.
That was a great match.
Great match. Really good match.
And your winner, in the red corner, by triangle, Kevin McAloon.